Welcome to another Waterbury Public Schools Academic Office Google Classroom video. I'm Dr. Michelle Eckler, Supervisor of Secondary English Language Arts, and today I'm going to take you through creating a quiz in Google Classroom. The topics we will cover today are the creation of the actual quiz, how to add questions to the quiz, and then some of the quiz settings that you will need to know in order to set up your quiz appropriately. Let's get started. All right, let's get started with making a quiz. So we're going to start by clicking on the Classwork tab. And in the Classwork tab, you're then going to click on the Create button. And you see here that you have a variety of assignments you can do. So we're going to start with the quiz assignment in this video. And you can notice here that it was automatically setting up a blank quiz form for us. And I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. So let's start by titling our quiz. So we'll call this one Week 1 Quiz. And then you have the option to add some instructions here. So let's add some instructions that say, please complete the quiz and then click the Turn In button when you are done. Okay, so you're going to want to do the quiz and create the quiz from this blank quiz form here that was created for you when you set it up. So we're going to click on that, and it's going to bring up a Google form for you. This is very similar to any standard Google form that you may have. However, you're going to do a couple of different things because it's a quiz. So let's first title the quiz. So we'll call it Week 1 Quiz, and that should automatically change the title up here. When we click on it, it didn't, so let's change that also, Week 1 Quiz. Okay, and let's say this is a quiz on how to run a Google Classroom. Okay. So you're going to add your first question, and you can add multiple choice questions. You could add questions where students have to choose multiple answers using a checkbox. You can do a drop down. You can do short answer and paragraph. There's also the option for a bunch of different grids and scales, but for this particular quiz, let's keep it simple, and we're going to stick with a multiple choice question. And our question, let's go with something silly here. What color is the sky? All right, and we will add a couple of different answers. So we'll go with purple, green, orange, and blue. Obviously, we all know it could be any one of those colors, but in this situation, we're going to choose a color for our answer key. So we're going to do that by clicking on Answer Key. And we are going to say that the correct answer is blue. So you can see that the green checkbox shows up here showing that. We're going to assign this quiz question 2 points. So it'll automatically grant a student 2 points if they answer it correctly. And then the best part about creating a quiz in here is you can actually add feedback for your students. So based upon the incorrect answers, we can say these answers are incorrect given this context. And then you can actually give some feedback. Great job. You clearly paid attention in class. So we save our feedback for our students. And so you can see here you have the feedback for correct answers and the feedback for incorrect answers. And if you click Done, now you're done with your answer key. And we're going to say that this is a required question. So now you can also add additional questions over here by clicking on the plus sign. That'll give you another question. So let's do one more quick question. And let's say, what are clouds made up of? And we will go ahead and make this a short answer question. We're going to have the answer key and let's see, our correct answer in this case. Now, this is an interesting one because it is only going to look for these words directly, so we need to be very careful here. So we're going to say condensation is the correct answer. And if anybody writes anything else at all that says condensation, it'll mark it as incorrect, and this is going to be a 5-point question. So we'll make that right there. This is also a required question. Now you can also do some minor modifications to your quiz if you want. You could change the theme of the quiz. So you can choose some images here. So this is a science-y type quiz. So here we'll put these cute little water droplets at the top. And then you can change around your theme colors based upon the different colors in it. You can change your fonts. There's a whole variety of things you can do there. If you click on your settings for your quiz, it instantly requires students to sign in. Definitely keep this as is. And if you don't want students to be able to change their quizzes or submit more than one, you might want to limit it to one response. And then if you click on quizzes, you can see here that it's automatically a quiz which assigns the point values and grading. If you were working in a situation where your students had district managed Chromebooks only, so this would be in class, you can actually turn on a locked mode where students wouldn't be able to do anything while they were in the quiz other than be in the quiz. You can decide if you want to release the grade immediately. So if this is a multiple choice quiz or a quiz with open-ended questions that only had a specific answer, you could release the grades immediately to the students, or you can actually set it to release the grade after you review it yourself. So if you're looking specifically at some sort of open-ended responses that you need to grade, you can do that. You can also here allow students to see if they missed a question, see the correct answers, and see the point values once you release the quiz to the students. So now that we have the quiz all set, we're going to go ahead and close out that browser, and that will bring you back here. If you click on it again, it'll bring it up and show you the correct quiz. So that's a good thing. We know that that's accurate. And we can then have it automatically import the grades. So in a later video, we are going to show you how to set up your grades in Gradebook. Now, over here in all of the settings, you want to decide what category it's going to go under. So in this case, we're going to put this under weekly mini quizzes. It's worth 100 total points. And it's due whatever day you want to make it due on. And then for a topic, this is on 3:30 to 4:03. And then we're going to click Assign. And when you assign, there you go. There's your quiz. And when your students log in, they will see the quiz and they can take it.